Hi guys, this is Jeff from Aquarium Reptile Depot in Citrus Heights. I want to thank you guys for watching my Max Nano video. Today I'm going to be talking in depth about the Max Nano XL. I really appreciate all the emails I get on this tank. That means you guys like it, I hope. This is the Max Nano XL 32 gallon. In my last videos, I talked about setting up the reef mat. So today I'm going to tell you guys about the corals that I put in there, what upgrades I've done, what things I would have done different. Max XL 32 gallon tank. Mostly acros in this tank. As you guys see, the growth on this tank is amazing. This tank, I kept it very simple. Some people call it KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. So that's what I did. I didn't overdo it. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. As you can see, auto top off kit. I ran mostly everything that Red Sea came with the tank. Like on my last videos, I do have a cooling issue because the store gets so hot. We did put the Hygger fan. Nano mat, I hooked that as an extra accessory. One huge thing that I did was I put the Reef LED 160 on it. It comes with the Reef LED 50. It wasn't bad. I was just wanting to grow corals like crazy. So I decided to upgrade the light. One thing for you guys to know, there was no modifications needed for the light. That bracket works for all their LEDs. Good job, Red Sea, on that one. I was a little nervous when I unboxed it. Jason gave me one chance to do it. He said you can go with the Reef LED 90 or the 160. They do have new models, so it's a new Reef LED 60, 115, and 170 is their new version. So I still have the last year's model. Works fine. The new models are a little bit more intense, which is good, but as you can see, the growth on this is great. I'm actually gonna have a PAR meter to kind of show you guys what the readings are gonna be at. PAR is actually intensity of light before I get that. So you want certain intensity for great coral growth. One thing with acros, they like it very high. So I did it like on peak level about 400. For me, I just did the top. I'll show you guys the bottom just to kind of get a rough idea. But most important, as you guys can see, I have a lot of corals on top. I didn't want to burn them too much. You usually want to bring up the intensity slowly. There's an acclimation mode on most lights to bring it up like that. I have a frag rack in here made by Aquarium Reptile. It does 9 holes. Again, this tank's only been set up for a year. Some of these corals only been in here for a few months and they're already encrusting. I did start with a lot of easy corals in here. Maybe that's why it's growing so well, like green slimers, bubblegum digis, green Monty, red Monty, purple Cadillac. Again, these are great starters. We have them in our frag tanks. So if you guys ever want to get started and try it out, we have it in our frag area. Again, don't be scared about acros. Everybody says it's hard. Again, keep it simple. That's what we're learning about a lot of these tanks. Don't chase numbers. I mean, it's great to test the water, but don't have it dead on every single time. A little movement is good. Like this tank. Again, I'm just dosing all for reef in this system. Super simple. I'm not chasing numbers. I put ChemiPure Elite, which is for carbon and GFO. Nitrates in this system, honestly, is literally 2. I have 7 fish in here. Honestly, it's too clean. So right now, I have 7 fish in here. I have 2 clowns, chromis, PJ Cardinal, blue tang. Don't call the tang police. I really wanted a blue tang in here. I even have a purple tang in my 15 gallon. I mean, I want to enjoy this tank. I want to show people what you can do. Again, this is just a starter tank. Later on, I mean, we have a lot of tanks. If the fish gets too big, I'm going to put in my Red Sea S1000. Don't get worried. I mean, if you read about it, yeah, it's not good for the fish, but I mean, look how happy he is. Let me, just to show you guys. Again, all my videos are live. Matt doesn't let me take too many takes. So this is Vitalis food, pellet food. Look at the clowns coming up. Like, I just keep it simple. Blue Tank's probably been in that system for 2 weeks. It looks like he's enjoying it. I mean, I hear people like, oh, tanks get too big. Yeah, eventually they'll get too big, but you may upgrade. So, I mean, it's one of those things. Again, all free for the system. My epoxy when I get corals. And then a turkey baster. What's a turkey baster? So, sorry, I know I'm jumping around in this video. I'm just super excited talking about this tank. One thing with corals and acros, even when we have a lot of flow in there, you always want to kind of blow the waste up a little bit. That kind of helps with growth, and things don't settle on it where it'll get like, how do I want to say, like burning the tissue. Again, I try to do this at least once a week. Sometimes I do it every day because I'm really having fun with this system. Honestly, the system's been awesome. Back in the day, people would be like, there's no way you can do acros in a Nano. Bam. Look how the industry's changed. Super simple, super easy. Like this bubblegum digi. Every time I'm in there cleaning, I have pieces that break. It's just growing all over, which is awesome to see. And it's kind of overtaking the tank. So that's like some of the things I would have done differently. Like I would have, every time if a coral broke off, I would have just kind of glued it, maybe put in the frag tank instead of letting it take over. One thing with acros, they kind of start growing into each other, which is good and bad. Sometimes when two corals touch each other, they may have a chemical warfare. That's why I run ChemiPure Elite. The carbon kind of eliminates the toxins in there. Eventually, the corals will intertwine together, which is good. But you do have some corals that are stronger than others, which will overtake the weaker coral. Or sometimes if they're equal, they'll kind of morph together. So one thing I would have done a little different with my rock work is I would have done the Reef Oasis rock. It has shelves on it where you actually get time for the corals to grow. I did the carob sea arches in here, which honestly looks great. It's just I couldn't do as many corals as I want. Versus if you guys come in the S1000 or the innovative Marine 15 gallon, you can kind of see that we've been using the Reef Oasis and see the difference in how the tank looks, where everything is spaced evenly. With the carob sea arch, I had to glue it pretty close to each other and they're already kind of growing. And again, this year, tank's only been set up for maybe a year and a half, and you can see already the growth in this. So I'm pretty sure in about 6 months, I'm gonna have to do a big overhaul in it and then kind of start it over and re-glue the corals, which is fun. But it's just one of those things. For flow in this tank, I have the Hygger Gyre Wave Maker. So I put it right in the back where it's not on the sides. So you can actually get full view of the corals. I cut the overflow, I cut a little slit in it to feed the cord through so it's nice and clean. So that's one thing, kind of modding it up, super fun. I always like to make things as clean as possible. I hate seeing the cords. Pretty much the biggest mod that I did was upgrading the light. That made a huge difference. In a little bit, I'll show you guys the par level. I added the auto top-off kit, the ATK Red Sea with the 10-gallon reservoir. Huge game changer. I don't have to worry about evaporation. Right now, during the winter time, it lasts about a month. We're getting into the hot months. So it's been lasting about 3 weeks now, which is great. I mean, I don't have to worry about this tank. I just have to dose all free. I will be hooking up the AquaWiz for this tank. I know that video has been a little long. I'm trying to figure out a bracket for it so it's nice and clean. It is a little tight in here, but it is a Nano. I have my Alpha Reef in here. I have the reservoir. I have my fish food. So I just want to keep the AquaWiz out of here. I'm trying to keep it up here so you guys can see it. But yeah, let's check the par on this. So this is the par meter. Again, before I get started, I want to show you guys. So this is the Red Sea app. So right now, it's at 51%. As you can see, it's starting to ramp. So let's go into the settings just to kind of show you guys. So by 10:30, it gets up to 80%. So right now, it's slowly ramping up. So the par is going to be off a little bit. But just to show you guys how hard it's hitting, it's just like this. Red Sea app is super easy to use. It has notifications when things are happening. Like yesterday, April 4th, ATO pump ran too long. That usually means that you have to fill up the reservoir. It'll actually tell you if the reservoir is empty too. And then one thing, it has a temperature probe. It tells you when it's out of range, which is awesome. But let's check the par. So turn it on. So right now, right on top, we're about hovering. Usually you want the pumps off when you do it, but it's about 360, which in the end game, it's about gonna be about 400, 450. Even on the bottom, right now, it's about, let's see, let's angle it correctly. 130. And you can see how all the corals are doing well. Like even on this side, like I have a spy manila over here. It's in the shadow and it's still growing. So as you can see, light is super important. If you try and take off the acros, make sure you have good lighting for the system. So one other thing I want to talk about is maintenance on the tank. Everybody's always asking. Again, like earlier I said in the video, my nitrates are low. I'm doing a water change once a month in this tank. When was the last time? So I have a calendar on it. Maybe 5 weeks ago. I'm actually trying to push it back a little bit just to see how it responds. Again, nitrates are super low. I added that blue tang in just to hope to raise some nutrients in it. I don't want ultra low nutrients in this tank. I don't want dinos. Again, like my last videos, I'm trying to avoid that. That's why I'm overstocking this tank. I may even have to add another fish. I'm just trying to produce natural waste in here. I was dosing nitrates in this tank, but again, keep it simple. It was too hard for this tank to get balanced out. Like I was trying to figure out the dosage. Some weeks it'll be it'll be like perfect, or some weeks it'll be super low or super high. So that was getting really stressful for the system and for me. After I actually put the fish in 2 weeks ago, I don't know if it's just in my head, but coral growth on this tank has been amazing. I have been feeding the tank a little bit more to produce the waste in there, but this is all natural nitrates. The tank was understocked. I was trying to see where it went. I didn't want the tank police to come, but whatever, come see me. But yeah, so this is the Red Sea Max Nano 32 gallon. Thanks for watching the video. If you guys have any more questions, please comment below. See you guys on the next video.